some of the pushback that I get from government agencies around the place about transformation is that transformation is this big. And because it's a mountain, it becomes too hard to climb, so we're not going to focus on it. As opposed to thinking about what's the small steps and small changes you can make today that make a significant difference. There is the Close the Gap dashboard that sits on our website. It is the most visited web page on the Productivity Commission website. So there's lots of interest in Close the Gap and what happens in that space. So we are seeing some improvements in life expectancy rates for people in Queensland, for Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander people in Queensland, which is a good thing. What we often do is we get caught up thinking, life expectancy rate, geez, that's something that's well down the track. What we've got to work out is what can we do today and tomorrow and next week that actually impacts upon those things over a longer period of time. And this is the stuff that impacts on it over a longer period. It's health checks. It's the activity-based stuff that happens in a day-to-day basis in every community control clinic across the country. It's a little over a third of the entire national health check data comes out of Queensland. And so it's good to see that you guys are getting in rooms having these sort of conversations, because that stuff is working well. There are all these barriers in terms of access to care that exist for our mob. And it's not necessarily about us saying we need to employ those mob to be a part of the solution with us. It's what's the partnering arrangement. And this is the whole notion of the Close the Gap arrangements. It's actually about sharing some responsibility with others who are in this field or in these professions that can come and help. We still have a lot of our mob that have issues when they're going to ED. We still have a lot of our mob that are waiting long periods of time, getting access to elective surgery. And many of these do actually come down to the fact that it's about building better relationships. We actually have seen now, certainly in my time, a significant shift to focus on thinking about the priority reforms and what the work needs to happen in that space, purely because you're not going to achieve anything or to shift the targets unless you start to implement the priority reforms.